Let's see here. Yes. Dang. I'm just trying to see if it's recording. Okay, it is recording. Wonderful. OBS crashed, I guess. Right after we finished the cutscene. Torrid Desert would be fun. Make it there. I am looking for, we're in surface. I need to get to terrace, but how do I get to terrace? Shattered Terrace. The closest thing would be from Fetid Glen. That I know of. There's gotta be other ways in and out, even though there's like no markers for it. I got yeeted to just the right place at the end last time, but I'm actually going to cheat just a little bit when it comes to that. Because I don't know where to find a, I need to get to Torrential. Shrouded Coast. Would be very nice if, oh, this is fine. Karma Flower, because of course I did. Okay, I'm doing a funny. Because the game actually put me right where I needed to be last time, so I am hoping this is correct. This is correct. This is where I want to be. The top right of Fetid Glen. Because like the other like echo I wanted to go to was in like Torrid Desert. Alright, we're going. Okay, spider's doing its thing. That's whatever. I just need to go here. Because this takes us to, terrace, regardless. Shattered Terrace. We're going places. Those places are not here. Alright, I don't see any spiders. Good. Please don't be any spiders. Spider found. Alright. There's usually a spider hanging out on this part, but, that was weird. I should have... There's now a lizard here, right. He fell. I may have, actually, a thing I'm gonna do, right? If I go to, not Tar Desert, Torrential Railways. I'm gonna find out. Okay, this is the wrong shelter. This is the wrong shelter. This ought to be the correct shelter. I'll go to Terrace in a bit anyway. But I wanted to, since I have time, so yeah. Apparently I had, more technical issues to look forward to. I'm gonna have to, like, dig deep and find out what the hell Windows has been doing. Because it's getting worse. Every time they force an update, something else breaks. Alright. The reason I want to... Because I remember there being a, like a thing, and since I like completed it, on another save, I decided to look at some stuff. Remember how we have this over here? Yeah, I wish to go into here, because apparently I can use this now, and I just want to see if it gets me somewhere new. Hello. This is very interesting. That's a lot of... Oh. Okay, show me what is down here then. What is the camera doing? I'm just gonna check the map here. Okay, so there are two... There aren't a lot of places to go here. Because I haven't been here at all in the other save. Oh, you're just gonna rob me of my... Gonna rob me of my karma flowers like that just because I used the motion that you guys want me to use? Let's see what's over here though. Sand. Huh. This is just like nothing. Whee! Okay, there's so many karma flowers here. And I can't really pick them, can I? Oh, I can. Some of them, anyway. So this is very clearly meant for transit. Like, why else would you have this many karma flowers in a void? Everything is a little weird. Anyway. A presence already bans this place. Alright then. I can't do it up there, but I can do it over here, I suppose. I'm just gonna check if there's something over to the side. Probably not. Is there anything up here? Okay. Is there anything over to the right? No. Okay then. Let's see where this takes us. Oh. Also, who thought that was cool? Just the ability to just get thrown off. Anyway. Whatever that place was, it gets us where we want to go. Now I gotta get past the spiders over here, so... Okay, good. Wonderful. So, a thing I haven't seen here that I saw last time I was through on the other file. Where are the boys? Because Shattered Terrace had, I'll poke around a little bit, see if I find them. Because, like, yeah, there were spiders and stuff, but, I had... We ran into some scavengers. You know, just in general. I would like to see if they're, like, still here, or if there's something different about this save. Huh. Like, we found a lizard and whatnot. But, like, no scavs? That's a little weird. Alright, then. Like, it's getting dark in here, so I'm just checking that, camera's looking fine. Like, we had technical issues yesterday, I have technical issues today. But at least it looks like the sound hasn't broken yet, so I can only hope that that lasts until, like, on the replay as well, right? I can hope, I can dream. I can make it sound like a meme. Anyway. Remember this, lad. Remember how we have access to the ghost world or something? Yes, here you are. So tenacious, even amongst this flotsam and jetsam. These mindless swimmers and floaters. Look! Do you see? A big one just ate a little one. Wah, 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 wah. Good. One less stinging idiot. Wah! They prick at me so. There we go. Like, floating in the air here, not the best thing. Not the easiest thing. Anyway, new area. Wow. And there's no crack where we came in, so. Smiles and dies. Shattered. Everything leads to shattered terrors, by the way, so. Anyway. Whee! New creatures. I still haven't, like... They look like rats. That's all I got. I can't really say that I know what they're supposed to be or what they act like. They're passive. I'm not gonna say what else I've found here because that would be spoilers. Like these guys. See how they're my size now? This just makes me have questions. Oh. I can eat those, I guess. That doesn't make the world happy, though. Like, it's the... It's like when you hurt lantern mice, normally. The ambient... Also, I really like the look of this. Like, sure, it's the same aesthetic, but... Dang. But yeah, it's like when you hurt lantern mice, the ambient friendliness of creatures goes harder because you're a dangerous creature now. Anyway, hello, goodbye. It doesn't matter which order I go here. We have one of these shelters, the same type that, you could find in, Outer Expanse? I didn't know I could, like, eat the little mice or rats or whatever here. But it sure was something I tried and found out because I had that question. Pretty much everything here seems to be mostly, like, passive towards you. There is pretty much nothing that kills me here, so I'm just doing this and taking a piss. I'll be right back. Alright. Cool. Anyway, we made it to Ancient Urban. Now I'm trying to remember which way to go. I think it's over here. It doesn't super matter, because, we have infinite time here. And the way these things behave, I feel like they would be lantern mice. Just no longer glowing. We are no longer hostile to things. I think it's up in that hole up there, but... if it isn't, well... ah, it's over here. I see. Batflies are here. We have some moth friends. Like, the weird thing is that they're big now, right? And they're very happy to see me. Like, they're playful. Which, you know, I don't mind. Anyway, let's go down here. Get out of the poop hole. There is a way to exit this just fairly easily, but I'm not here for that. I think this is correct, and if it isn't, I'll find out soon. There was a lot of back and forth here. Before I realized last time that I was going in, like, well, less that I realized that I was going in circles, and more that, oh, back here. I remember now. you go here. I went from here to the actual spot, because it is up in a fashion, and then you gotta have, like, half an eye for secret holes. There's a bunch of mice. I'm just doing this because I actually don't want to, like... I know they're rats, and they're probably unhygienic, but I am small, too. Why should I make trouble with things that are just trying to live their lives when it doesn't actually matter for the rest of this area? The only thing is, like, giving myself a save point for platforming. I think it was up here I went. No, it isn't. Okay, let's see here. Here's the food, you see. What I'm looking for is up here. Easier said than done. It took me a while to realize that I should... This little hole here. But you know... Taking my time originally because we have the time, and then you do a funny like that. It lets you do the jump without any, like, funny tricks. I'll save everyone the question of answering this, like, if somebody's wondering if there's anything in the ghost world here, like, with... No. Anyway, there's stuff moving up there. More. I wonder, like, during this campaign, and especially, like, earlier today, I came across the question, like, yeah, is this alternate universes or time and places? And I think it's a bit of both. In part because of, like, what the Echo has told us already at this point, but, also because, like, I just feel like some of these places we come across don't make any sense otherwise. Anyway, this is some sort of shop. Over here, if I can, up here. In the base game, you were told at some point that the ancients loved having masks, so... I'm guessing this is a shop. And you can see outside shapes of different people of sizes with, I guess, masks and other vehicles. It suggests these people are pretty big. And that's got me a question, like over here. You have these pots. Why are they so low to the ground? Why are we so small, considering some of the rooms we enter into? Like, this for instance, this here. The shelves. They don't match. It doesn't match. Oh well. I don't think it matters. Anyway. We have a specific order of things to reach while I'm here, I think. So I'm not gonna mess with that because it would suck to have to go around due to the platforming required. So I'm taking this save, so I don't have to walk as far if I start falling. Because you can still die here, even if there's nothing hostile and no. And I know you can spread the rot. I kind of don't want to think about that for, like, this location specifically. Like, it's the... You can play Undertale and they can have achievements for Undertale or something, but if they make one for Genocide Route, I'm not gonna do the thing. Like, that will forever be an achievement I don't do. Like, I'll leave it to somebody else who does the thing, because like, I can watch their content, quote unquote, or just their video of it, depending on whether there's commentary, or just like a recording of the cutscenes or locations. Anyway, hi. Oh! This place. This room. Forever of ripples and threads, yet I still feel this weight pressing upon me. If I had eyes, I could close them and still trace every nook and scroll shelf. A ball, a toy, a top that spins. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be here again, safe and warm. Thank you for coming. I couldn't have done this alone. But I fear what is next. And being a cat, I of course have to go straight in the box. I'll try to find the other, like, very, like... If you look here, you can see there's an exit or entrance up there. That's just a neat thing. I discovered that the first time as well, because I was like, oh, he vanished. Am I supposed to, like, go out the window or something? No. But, unfortunately, I, in fact, ended up spoiling myself a little bit in, like, where to go after the next bit, right? That's fine. This is fine. Girl, you are fine. There we go. Like, when the jump doesn't happen, that's when I have questions. I'll go up here. I think this is the correct one. And if it isn't, well, funny. Locations like this also make me ask, though, like, what's the actual size of things in... Like, the ancients had... life forms that did tasks for them, like purposed organisms. And a thing I need to, like, point out, that I point out, like, every time it comes up in any conversation about this game, even if I'm the one mentioning it to myself. I'm actually cheating on this one, because it's a pain to climb this, but it is doable. It just takes forever. It's not particularly exciting. I'm cheating a little here too, mostly because it feels more like time wasting. I think this is the room I wanted to, like, peek into, right? Like, observe how I come into this room. Observe what the room looks like. Observe what is in the room. There must be a door on the camera side, but, like... Again, what is the size of things? Of people? how big or small is a slug cat actually? Because, like, where else would you come in? And some of the piping in here is tiny. Right? Ah, well. Hands are about to start. Anyway. The reason we cheat, because it just, like, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't lead anywhere. It's just a neat little room to look at. The problem is... oh, where does... right. That makes sense. I get... yes, I can. The problem is... and remains this place. Like, you definitely need the funny super move. If you're bad at super move. I should have probably gone over to the... actually, that's a room I haven't visited then. Let's do that real quick. Also, hi, Moth. I just find these like, these little buggers adorable. When you're small and they look like they want to eat you, I get a little nervous. I haven't been over here, so I'm just having a look for my own sake. Oh, this is a you come down here, I guess. It's a you fell. Here's your back up. Not as in, like, having a backup for something, but, anyway. Absolutely cheating a little bit because the platforming is meaningless. I think I'm just having a sate of my curiosity. Anyway. Wow. Honestly, despite, like, the coloration, or, like, the color scheme for this area, I feel like what we're about to walk into is perhaps the most impressive, visually speaking. In the DLC. I would have loved some Batfly, but they apparently don't want to get caught at all this time. See, it's the top of the room that we saw the butt end of. The way these moths just zip up sometimes is funny to me, though. Anyway, more... it's a bit of a walk. Very tempted to run, like, ads again, just so that they don't interrupt anything, because it's a bit of a walk. It's a bit of a walk. Nothing exciting happens here. Look at that city in the background. I'm not even sure it's anything like the city we saw inside of Pebblescan. Which makes me wonder if, like... because this might be an alternate universe for all we know. Because, like, the rot spreads between the areas, and... that would suggest some, like, aggressive spread, right? With how fast it went. especially for like Badlands that we saw in the save. Anyway, we're going down. Do we remember these? Yes, we do. Anyone who's ever been, especially in the base game, but also just for the DLC, you see this like in a separate area. It's the same kind of like symbolism that was leading into the iterator cans. Anyway, this is new. And I'll show you something once this next bit is over that I noticed when I was here the first time, and it's kind of like unsettling. You'll see a little bit of it here, but we have a chat to have with Giggles over there. Oh! Here I am again. The bath, the pipes, the gravel, the mournful geometry. This sluice through which a departed one's essence flows. So undignified. A soup of proteins and acids. Must we be this? I traveled through that thin grate, and yet I stayed. All my mothers and fathers and crashmates who went along without me. Do they note my absence? I've traveled from the furthest future to the very seat of our past, and I see no evidence. Only echoes and strays. Aloof, alone, afraid. Well, no longer. I will abandon this eternal waiting room. I will step through the white door. I will accept what is next. Whoa. Thank you. I'm not moving on purpose here because it's gonna fade to black on its own. I just wish it took less time, because it makes me want to like leave, right? This is very much like that cutscene just earlier, except now with an echo. Which makes me think that maybe it's implied that animals have an easier time moving on. Or at least the slug cats, considering the many, right? Because, like, we saw the symbolism earlier, and it was kind of like every Ascension ending, right? Except it also exploded. The little guy's just watching. And we still don't know what was happening in the start. Like, this explains nothing. Except maybe the Watcher was the pet of the Echo, or, worse, is actually the Grim Reaper. Well, maybe not worse, but... Anyway, every light has gone out. Here's a coffin. You can jump into it. I'm gonna... There we go. Like, see, there's... And all these wires, and the description of what this is, like, proteins and acids. So basically, what's left over your bodies. I'm not calling it Soylent Green, but, like... It's Soylent Yellow, where instead of eating it, it is, like, spiritualistic ascension. Like, it's not edible, but, like, you become compressed juice when you're buried here. I guess. One thing about, like, the lore behind, like, Ascension here, though, considering like, death is a thing, right? And I doubt that they were functionally immortal. So, the whole, like, lore thing about ascending for good so that you don't return to the cycle, like, why? Couldn't they just, like... What if I lived a fulfilling life and then died of natural causes, right? If I made this religion, it wouldn't be about, like, removing myself from everything. It would be about living a life that was worth it, and then passing on. At the end, like, accepting it. Because you lived a good life, right? Instead, you get empty-ass cities like this where everyone is, juice, I guess. Well, they're not empty. We saw people down there, actually. There are still people alive here. Except in that one room, it's, you know... Hey, buddies. The moths are, like, really adorable. And they're very playful. Like, now that they're not, like, sticking their tongue out at everything, anything and everything, like, I do not think I am small enough to be harmed by them? Right, it specifically changes the order of... because... Hello. A spinning top, a... Well, I can't find the ball, but here's a... Here's a thing. And there's the ball. It's in the... I didn't find that the last time. I was like, he mentioned the ball, but... And you see it on the cutscenes, I was like, where's the ball? I have gendered the Echo, I'm sorry. Because I have also gendered the Slug Cat, and it's a she. So... Anyway. Find a bunch of toys and then plays with them. This is the ending, but you can reload from here and play on if you'd like, which I think leads to, like, there's a speculation that there's a second ending or something with spreading the rot everywhere, and I'm not doing that. Because, like, I really don't, like, I don't know. The rot sections kind of trigger something akin to trypophobia for me, which is a thing I have. And people are gonna be like, that's not a real thing. Shut up. I really don't like things that look like, pustules and holes, because it is a sign, like, it makes me physically unwell because it is a sign of not being well. And that's the credits, right? Anyway, here's the... As you can see, it is the win screen, right? Kind of like with... You get one for everyone. Wait, this is... Hunter. Right, I did kind of post-game ascend the... I should go back and do Artificer again just so I can get the other finished screen, but... That is everything. I should be back on doing, Final Fantasy, next time. I just, played through this game twice. I might play it on stream, like, properly at some point. I say, quote-unquote, properly. Do it better, and then try also not to spread the rot as much. Instead of being bewildered, and also try and actually learn the behavior of things like the moths. But, yeah, I have Final Fantasy Tactics to go forward, and if I can spare the money right now, I am also going to be looking at doing blueprints because a friend asked if I could do it. But knowing our collective time zones, I may have to like it would be something to play live, right? But it's the nature of the thing. A lot of the time, my streaming does not overlap with people's free time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to move forward, try and finish Final Fantasy Tactics first before I do anything else. I don't have anything outstanding over the weekend, and my Mondays have been freed up a little bit, so I might do longer streams or double streams or something going forward, because the DM for my Pathfinder needed a hiatus, so because he's constantly tired, and he felt it was not fair to have the scheduled session and then half of them fall through because he is mentally dead. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Cheers.